Hello, it's Collector Sleuth, and today I have some more JUN planning, about like 16 to 17 inch dolls. This particular set here is called the 2000 Millennium Edition. And you can see all the different Jacks here. We got Jack in his traditional tux, Pumpkin King Jack, Pajama Jack, and Santa Jack. And they even got their names down here. And then let's look at the back of this thing. And then I'll open this up so we can get a closer look here. But on the back, you pretty much have the same like sleigh looking artwork that was on the sled set I showed in a previous video. And some literature here. And then down here you'll see the typical white square on the JUN planning items that give you the information on the item. And it's, in number here, the N-149 for this particular set. And this is Jack, the Collection Doll Millennium package from JUN Planning. And so these, I think you can get them individually as coffin dolls. A lot of times there's several JUN Planning coffin dolls. I don't know how many there are, but there's a lot of them. They range for about like $50 to $60 a piece. On the secondary market, they may be worth less or more than that. But originally, it seemed like they were around $50, $55. But anyway, this one, since I don't have a lot of the coffin dolls, and I'll show you the ones I do have. I bought this set, and I bought this from eBay. Not in 2000, it was long after that. Because it has all the different Jacks. You got Pajama, Santa, Pumpkin King, and Jack in his tux. And there's actually, if you just buy like just one of the coffin dolls, JUN Planning does make a set of heads or faces. There's a 10th anniversary set, and then there's the original set that has the typical JUN Planning purplish box. And it has 11 Jack heads and 1 Pumpkin King Jack head. So if you're interested in just like getting one doll but having all the different faces or different head changes, I think they're calling it the Jack Face Collection or something like that. I think the secondary market is about the only place you're going to be able to find it. So you could always check, eBay, Amazon, or wherever to see if you can't find that set of heads. And then that way you only have to buy one doll, and then you can change out the heads. With that set. I do not have the set of heads. I'm tempted to go ahead and buy a set. If I find one, cheap enough, I might buy a set of the heads. That way, I have all the different expressions versus buying each individual Jack coffin doll. But anyway, here's these. Not in a coffin, obviously. They're in this nice big box here, and they're on display really nicely. So I just display them in the box as shown because, they got him his leg crossed on top and sitting in this chair and holding his book. And then here's Pumpkin King Jack also seated in a chair. Yeah, everybody's got a chair on this set. Then we got Jack here with his chair. And then a Santa Jack with a chair, and his bag is back there. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out of the box. I'm not going to unwrap them since I do display these in the box, and unfortunately my box is pretty rough. It's not in as nice a condition as I would hope, especially since I display it in the box. But it is what it is. Alright, here it is. And here this Jack has his mouth open. Okay, just feel his head. It's like a rubbery head. He's got a actual cloth outfit on. His chair is like a plastic material. And here's Pumpkin King Jack. Man, I love his pants. They're so neat. They are also like a cloth material. They made them look like, pretty cool. And then they got these little tags on. Looks like a dog tag. Pumpkin King, and it tells you the Millennium Edition. Gives you all the information on that. Got the plastic, and he's got a sign back behind him wrapped in plastic there. I'm tempted to maybe I want to take that off. I don't know. I'll probably leave it. It's also around his head. So this is a really cool Pumpkin King Jack. I think his face looks pretty good on this one. And then here's Pajama Jack. He's got his book. There's actually wording on the book. Let's see if it... The make-believe world where every land dedicated to creating a particular holiday. Yeah, it even has words written on that. That's so cool. Those pages actually turn? Oh, wait, they might. Here, let's see. Oh, shoot. I can't. No, it doesn't. The top page is an actual, like, papery material, but underneath this is resin. So it looks like the pages can turn. That's pretty cool. And then here is Santa Jack. With his bag of gifts. And so I want to see if I can't pop the head off this Jack over here. Because you should be able to take their heads off if you want to change their... Yeah, it pops right off. So for anybody that has questions on whether or not these... these are like the coffin dolls. JUN Planning coffin dolls. That their heads pop off easy. Ooh. The red on the box got on his head. Okay. Let's see. These guys are got seated on chairs, so they're not gonna have that problem. Okay, so this one, the red of the box did bleed onto his head. And these they kind of get kind of dirty and scuffy pretty easily, even though he's actually been in the box his entire life. These heads do tend to get dirty and scuffed easily. I don't know if it's just because of the plastic, but his head looks pretty good. So I'm going to see if I can't wipe this off real quick with a magic eraser, and then we'll see how well that cleans up. I got a Magic Clean, Mr. Clean magic eraser, and we'll see if we can't get this red off. I got some of it off, so I'm just going to... This stuff is great for getting scuff marks off. See if I can't get it off. It's coming off. Looks like it's coming off. I probably won't be able to get it 100% off, but I can at least get it to where it looks a little bit better. So yeah, note to self: for these boxes apparently bleed onto the heads here. Okay, that's the best I could get it. Looks a little better. It's like an orangey versus a red now, but yeah, it's Anyway, though, this did pop off pretty easily, unlike the in my last video, the JUN Planning, the plastic action figure. This was a lot easier to get off than that. And it looks like the neck, yeah, the neck is actually plastic. This is like a rubbery material. This is a hard plastic here. So I'm going to put his head back on, even though he's probably going to get red again. Alright, I popped his head back on. It's actually fairly easy to get on and off if you squeeze it well enough toward the hole in the head. You can pop it back on pretty easily. So anyway, there's this set, and then I'm going to go grab some more Deluxe cloth dolls, they call them, and show you those. Anyway, his bow tie is also a harder plastic as well, just so you know that. And then these do have wire in the arms, and so they are posable. So yeah, these are really nice dolls. The only bad thing about them, the coffin dolls as well as this set, is that these guys came with chairs, but they do not come with doll stands, which is very annoying because these are not your standard 12-inch tall doll. Like a Barbie doll stand would be too small for these guys. And the 16-inch doll stands are usually made for, like, I don't know, like Madame Alexander type dolls, or bigger round dolls that are like, the claw on the stand is like that wide. And obviously that is way too wide for Jack's skinny frame. And so finding a doll stand, and I do think they make slim doll stands, but finding them and them being the right size and then fitting around him correctly to where it would hold him up is challenging. But if anybody has these, like JUN Planning, like these 16-inch dolls, and you have doll stands that you purchased that work, feel free to leave that down in the comments saying what doll stands you're actually using, because I do have some coffin dolls on display and I'm using way too small of a stand, and I have to actually have them seated on top of the stand, and they're just barely holding them up. So if anybody has a recommendation to what doll stand to use for these, that would be great. Okay, so I'm going to go grab some more coffin dolls, or Well, those two, but I want to do the cloth deluxe dolls. Alright, I grabbed a couple more. There you go. And then this set I have is Santa Jack and Sandy Claus. So you can see Santa Jack in there. Different expression on this one's face than the last Santa Jack in the set I just showed. And then we have Santa Claus over here with this candy cane. And I'll take them out in just a second. Then over here we have a Jack here with his mouth open. And his snowman. Okay, so let's look at the snowman one first. And like I said in a previous video about the JUN planning, the sled set, and the action figure with the multiple heads, these cloth dolls here and that sled set, Diamond Select has a set of these that look identical to these. They might be packaged slightly differently. The box is definitely different. It's like a black box with the Diamond Select, and it has the Diamond Select logo on it. Whereas this one does say JUN Planning. I don't know if those companies are like somehow related or connected, or if this Diamond Select is re-releasing previous merchandise, but they look to be the same. So if you like these, you could either go to eBay and get the actual JUN Planning ones, or you can look at the Diamond Select ones, because I'm pretty sure they're about the same thing. I don't have any of the Diamond Select ones, so I can't say that with certainty, but they look to be the same to me. And they are calling them Deluxe Cloth Dolls, I think, with the Diamond Select group. This is pretty cool. I actually display this in the box, but I might be tempted to actually display this one out of the box, because it looks like he can just pop in there and he'd be pretty standing there. Wouldn't need a doll stand per se. So here, let's get the Santa. And this is like a rubber, and it's already starting to yellow. I can see the yellowing of it. I don't know if displaying this out of the box would make that worse, so I really don't want it to get yellower. And this piece right here pops off. I've actually never opened this. I've had this thing for years, and I've actually never actually did anything with it. I just kept it in the box. So, well, this might be interesting to see what this does. Okay, yeah, he has definitely got a metal armature in here. And the Coffin dolls, for those who are interested in the Coffin dolls, the JUN Planning ones, they look pretty much like this. They are the same. This is pretty much a Coffin doll, just boxed with a snowman outfit. Okay, so I'm gonna see if we can't get him in there. So anyway, I just kind of set him in there like that, and then I'm going to see if I can get this on him. I'm trying to think how this is going to go. I think I'm going to have to take his head off. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think how to get that on there. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to take his head off. Well, no, because then how am I going to get... I'm trying to... This obviously goes over his arms. How do you get past his bow tie? I'm trying to think how this would fit on him. Okay, I'm going to try to get this on there and see if I can get that on there. Alright guys, figured it out. Okay, so you do have to take his head off, and his bow tie comes off. It just slides in and it just pops off. It's got this little piece here, and that just pops into his neck, and you can just pop it right off. So yeah, that was how that works. And then his head is right here, and these Coffin dolls, the head, I just squeeze it like that and then put it on like this. They actually pop on pretty easily, a lot easier than that plastic one did. There we go. Okay, all right, and then I think we just set him inside here. Well, we have to bend his legs a little bit. He's too tall. There, we got it. Okay. Alright, look at that. Yeah. Okay. I got him in there. So I had to bend his legs, and there's enough room in this bottom part that he can have his legs bent. And see, you can actually move his arm quite a bit and pose him. This is really cool. Let's see if I can get his hat on him real quick. Here's the hat. Oh yeah, that's right. My this piece right here dry rotted off, and so it's like, I don't know if I can glue that back. I don't know. But anyway, this was on there, and I'm sure it holds his hat on, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get his hat to stay. Oh, I just bounce it on his head. Okay. And then he can have his... Here we go. Let's see. Alright. So there he is. It kind of does just sit on his head. I'm sure the band would, you know, make it to where it's a little more better on there. But yeah, you can pretty much pose his arms. I'll take that off before it falls off. Up, down. I mean, you can actually do, you can't bend right here though. Do quite a bit. It bends at the elbow and up here at the shoulder. So this is pretty cool. I might be tempted to actually go ahead and display this like this. And so I get some space inside one of my cabinets or something. Yeah. So this one's pretty neat. This is just a shadow. I did have some yellowing to the snowman part on one side. I think that's just going to be the way it is as far as age goes. White yellows. It's just the way that works. There's a little bit of yellowing on there, but yeah, his hat stays on pretty well. They got it, you know, molded at the top enough to where it does sit on his head even without the strap. So, oh well, it did. Probably be better with the strap, but there we go. So anyway, there's that one, and then I'll get the Santa Claus out and the Santa Jack, and we'll take a look at those. Yeah, I'm really liking this Snowman Jack. I think he's pretty cool. And like I said, this is JUN planning, but Diamond Select has a Snowman Jack that looks identical to this in a black box. So, pretty sure they're the same. So you can always check that one out as well. Alright, I got the Santa Jack and Santa out of the box, and here's Santa. He is really cute. He's got, they even did his like underwear, his undergarments here in this mistletoe or holly or whatever that is. It has a little Night of Christmas tag on it. JUN planning. It's pretty cool. Now he came with, man, his outfit's really nice. His beard's really nice. It's a pretty nice doll. This is like a velvety material. And he did come with this little stand that was in the box. I left the tape on there. That I think you just set him on there. I don't know. Let's see. Well, at least in the box he was set on this. It may just be a filler piece and not necessarily a stand, because he's not wanting to stand on it. Okay. Not really. He's not really wanting to stand on it. So I'm just going to lean him up against the wall then. Okay. Anyway, here's Santa Claus. He's got these like rubbery black gloves on. I still got the plastic around his face, but you can kind of still see him. Got it. His face there. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get him to stand on this stand. I was hoping that was a stand and I was going to be able to display him. He doesn't, not really. No. Unless I'm not doing something right. Let's see if we can. No. So, well, there he kind of stands. No, not very well though. No, he's not going to stand on this. It doesn't go up high enough. They need to let his feet rest on the ground, and it's not doing that. It's up on this plastic piece there. He's not really standing. So if you are going to display him, you'll have to lean him up against the wall or the back of your cabinet. Let's see. Now I got this candy cane. It's got a little notch in it, so I'm wondering if his hand, yeah, it does. His hand has a notch in it. So there's that. So that's pretty cool. And then here I have the Santa Jack. And his beard's pretty nice too. Fluffy material here. He's got his mouth open on this one. Some black plastic boots. Now I'm glad they actually made these plastic and not vinyl, because the vinyl stuff over time likes to flake off. It likes to flake away. I actually have a very expensive, oh, what brand is that? I have to look up what the brand is, but it's like a armature doll. I have a Jack and a Santa Jack, and the Santa Jack, he's got the vinyl boots and they're starting to flake off, unfortunately. I don't know if it was moisture or what. I bought it used off eBay. So it could have been just that they didn't store it quite right and it just started to flake off due to moisture. I'm not sure. But anyway, here is this Jack. And he's pretty nice. Got real fluff on the... And his is also this velvety, fuzzy material here. His belt. And you can also bend his knees and his arms. So I'll lean him up against the wall here. Oh, oh. Ah! His boot. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, his leg came apart. Hold on. Put it back on. These just attach like that, so it's not too bad. And you gotta be careful not to break that plastic end off though, because I can see those snapping pretty easy. There we go. Oh, shoot. Why is this one now taller than the other? Like I said, they don't give you doll stands, which is very, very annoying. This one says, Merry Christmas 2000, limited to 1224 pieces, limited edition. And here's the bag here. I think it's just some piece of air in there to fill the bag out. So yeah, I mean, it's nice you can actually pose the dolls, but then they don't give you a stand. And so it's very, very annoying. Especially since these aren't like a standard doll. I mean, Jack's a very slim character, and so a lot of them 16-inch doll stands won't fit him. They're made for like a bigger waisted doll. So, like I said, if anybody has any recommendations as to what stands to use for JUN planning dolls, that would be very much appreciated. But anyway, that's these. And so I'm going to grab some more JUN Planning Cloth Deluxe dolls and show you those. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you the rest of my JUN Planning Jack dolls, and then due to the length of this video, I'll probably show the rest of the Deluxe cloth dolls in another video, so check back for that, of the other characters, because I do have more than just Jack and Santa Claus. But anyway, in this cabinet, now this is the doll I was talking about earlier that said the vinyl on the boots was starting to flake away. That's actually that's a Medicom doll. He's very, very, very nice doll. If you are into collecting dolls or want to know what the best doll, in my opinion, the best dolls for Nightmare for Christmas, and they only made Jack ones, Medicom did, and they come in this large coffin shaped box. I would say that these Medicom dolls are the best you can get, in my opinion, as far as a doll goes. I think they are the best looking. They are posable. And I highly, highly, highly recommend them. They're a little pricey though. And they do come with a stand. They come with a stand. Like back there you can see his, behind the bag there with the scary teddy, that comes with him. The clear plastic stand that he comes with. So anyway, back to the JUN planning. These are JUN planning dolls here. These right here, these 3 tall ones. And this is the stand I currently have them on. And as you can see, it's hard to see because they're black and his suit is black. But right here you can see where my stand comes up to, like, the upper part of his legs. It should be up here for a doll stand. It should go around the waist. But that's as tall as the stand goes. So like I said, these are not ideal stands for this size doll. And but it's what I have. So I don't know quite where to get a tall enough with a thin enough waist piece on it doll stand for this type of doll. But anyway, so we have a Jack with his mouth slightly parted on this one. And he does, as you can see, has a little bit of scuffing around his eyes. Like I said, these heads like to scuff very easily. I bought these dolls, actually I bought off of Craigslist from a local collector that was selling their collection. And she didn't have a ton of stuff, but she had these among some other things that I purchased from her. And that's where I got these. I actually wasn't collecting the Coffin dolls because there's so many of them and they are fairly expensive. And then this Jack has this expression on his face here. And as you can see, the bodies are all the same. And I have them posed differently. Here he has the mouth open. And so like I said, if you just buy one doll, like one of these, and then buy the headset, you can get by doing it that way as well. Now the Jack and Sally, since I'm already in this cabinet back here, is from, I got this from the Bradford Exchange. I believe those are Ashton Drake. I think it's Ashton Drake. But it came from the Bradford Exchange either way. And it's just Jack and Sally's got this really nice wedding dress on. And then back here are Disney Store dolls back there. And the dolls themselves back there, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're resin. Those are resin dolls with a cloth outfit, unlike the rubber plasticky material that the JUN planning is made out of. And then those I've shown before, also Disney Store dolls that have the different changing heads and comes with the gate pieces that connect with each other. And also resin body on those two. And then in the middle, this is also a JUN planning doll. These little bitty dolls here, I can't remember if those are NECA or what brand those little guys are, but they're little porcelain dolls. And then this Jack in the Santa suit, this is an Applause doll. This is from the Applause group. I got him back in the early 2000s from Suncoast. Suncoast, in at least my area, is not, it's out of business. I think it's out of business for good everywhere, but that's where I got him. And they weren't cheap either. I think he retailed for like $28. Now he is about a 12-inch doll. And so as you can see, my doll stand, it goes right in the correct place. This is a 12-inch doll stand that I got from, I think I just bought a set of 12 or so off of eBay. Doll stand. That's a, yeah, 12-inch doll stand. And then over here is some more 12-inch dolls. This Jack here came with 2 heads. Yeah, they're down there. You can't hardly see them back behind this set of heads, and I'll show you those in just a second. And this is an Applause doll, and the Sally is also Applause. And her basket, if you press it, it makes sound, but I don't think mine works anymore. These are pretty old. I want to say 1999 time frame is when I picked those up from Suncoast. Now in the back is another JUN planning coffin doll. And this one is Jack's mouth is closed. And they call them coffin dolls because these JUN planning coffin dolls come in colored coffins, shaped boxes. And they're different colors. I think I have a teal one and an orange one and a blue one. And they'll have a Roman numeral associated with them. Like this could be Jack number 2 and then maybe Jack number 10. It's written in Roman numerals on the box as to which Jack it is. And then now back here, oh, I need to clean that off my cabinet. I don't know what that is on there. Looks like something ran inside there. Is the other Medicom Jack doll. I think I think these are supposed to be made to scale that the original puppet in the movie would have been. In other words, you know, the animated puppet they used in the movie would have been this size. I'm pretty sure that's how they scaled these. Is life size, the scale it would have been in the movie. But anyway, like I said, I think the Medicom dolls are the absolute best ones that you can possibly get. I think they look great. Their clothing is nice. The sculpting work on the face is great. The only complaint I have is that they did not color in his nostrils black. I've seen people do that themselves. I wasn't willing to do it because I didn't want to alter the product, but you could easily dab a little bit of acrylic paint inside his nostrils there and make them black. But like I said, very awesome doll. So anyway, I put all his heads. Now he also comes in like a large coffin shaped box with a liner, like a satin liner in it. And it's weird because they like produced on these Medicom dolls, they produced different, the doll looks the same, and it looks like it comes with the same stuff, but like the same heads down here. And I put these in this little plastic case here. But those are all the different heads you can get that comes with it. And as you can see, the sculpting work on these heads is really good. All these jacks look really, really good. I really like this one. I'm tempted to put that on him. That head right there with the yellow teeth. Pretty cool. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then the current head he has on is 12, so he comes with 12 heads. And so like I was saying on this doll, there's different liners. Mine is the Barnes & Noble exclusive, which came with a purple satin liner inside the coffin box. But I've also seen a black liner. Mine has the purple. I've also seen a black liner, and I've also seen a red one. And I'm not sure if there's any kind of difference between those. But yeah, you can go to eBay and you'll see them, like the purple one with the purple satin and the red satin and the black satin. And whether that means something, I have no idea. Alright, so anyway, that's all the dolls I'm going to show you on this video. Please check back for the rest of the JUN Planning Cloth Deluxe dolls. I thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe.